The FIVB World Grand Prix finals in Thailand as the 6 qualifying teams battle it out for glory. Up next, it's the gold medal match as Brazil take on the USA right here in Bangkok. Hello and welcome. This is the view from the outside of the indoor stadium here in the Hallmark Arena. And inside, very shortly, where we're all sitting, is where the action is going to be taking place as the USA take on Brazil in what we hope will be an epic final. For all of the neutrals, we want 5 sets, don't we? And for those of you supporting your various team, either Brazil or the USA, you would like a nice 3-0. I'm pretty sure it'll be a thriller either way. Two teams have made it through to this final undefeated and without dropping a set. For the USA, they've relied on Alicia Glass setting. She's been the #1 pick. Rachel Adams through the middle has been excellent. And Kelly Murphy in the opposite slot, number 12, has been playing well. So too is Kimberly Hill through the outside. Feluke Akinradiwo, number 16, has been the main middle blocker. The rest of the team have been coming in and doing their bit when required. Kimberly Hill in your picture is the best scorer at the moment for the USA. 120 points she's amassed. For Brazil, well, they have been in good form. Fabiana and Thaisa have been the starting middle blockers. Dani Lins has been setting as the #1 pick for Roberto Guimarães' team. Natalia, well, she's been the player through the outside for Brazil. Shayla has been starting in the opposite slot and Faye Garay has been the other outside hitter. Unsurprisingly, Natalia is the top scorer for Brazil, and she'll be looking to continue that in this final. So the team's just going through the final phase of the warm-up. We overran slightly on the last match, and if you haven't seen it, well, wait till this one's finished, then go watch it. So the team's hitting through 2 at the moment. Carly Lloyd, number 6, currently setting, has come into this USA team and making a name for herself as perhaps the second setter who will go to Rio. Courtney Thompson is the other setter as we look at Brazil's number 2 setter, Roberta. Jackie in your picture behind Fabiana. Well, you just wonder whether or not she's in the team because of for sentimental reasons. She's not a first 6 player anymore. She's seen a little bit of court, but by no means the player she used to be. And for Brazil in particular, they have a lot of players in their 30s that you feel once Rio is done and dusted will have retired, as Guimarães will look to rebuild in preparation for Tokyo in 2020. USA have a good mix of mostly youth actually, but with that experience, although Castello just hit that, she's come into this team, spent a season in Italy, will be going back there again next season, but is inexperienced but does have one of the biggest hits. And in your picture, number 19 for the USA, Michelle Barch, well, she is a real rookie coming into this team, but as an outside hitter, has played particularly well when she's been given the opportunities to do so. Will it be Brazil smiling at the end of this one, or will it be the USA and their fans? The USA are the current defending World Grand Prix champions. They won it in Omaha on home soil last year. Well, the lady holding the scarf is one of two Dutch fans here still watching. Netherlands played Russia earlier on for 3rd and 4th, and it was China playing Thailand for 5 and 6. 5 teams that made it through to this World Grand Prix are going to the Olympics. Thailand the only team who actually won't be. They just missed out on qualification. And it was a very emotional end to the tournament for Thailand, as their head coach retired and was given a spectacular and very much emotional send-off. Radacheta Gran was in tears, as were his team. There was a big homage to him on the big screen. All the players gave him a hug. He also given a white rose, several bunches of flowers. His 20 years in charge of the national team have come to an end. He will be going to China, where he's been coaching professionally. Go back there. He's married to one of the greatest setters, I think, ever to play the game, in the form of China's Feng Kung. They were married in 2014. Feng Kung, who guided China to the 2008 Olympic gold medal in Beijing. Technically as perfect a setter as you're ever going to see. So we've had the two warm-up acts, as it were. Thailand versus China, and then the Netherlands versus Russia. And now it's time for the main event, as we get ready to see, of these two teams who are guaranteed a place on the podium, who will take gold and who will get silver. Not only this is, whilst it is the main event, it's also potentially a dress rehearsal for the Olympic Games, isn't it? These two teams very much fancied to make it through to perhaps even the final. USA losing out to Brazil in London in 2012. There'll be a few scores to settle. USA, the current World Grand Prix champions, the current world champions. Brazil, the current Olympic champions. Doesn't get much better than that, does it really, for a World Grand Prix final, to have the two teams holding all the major medals, battling it out for another one. So as the teams make their way onto court, so too the flag bearers. It's time for the anthems for both countries.
The national anthem of the United States of America.
national anthem of Federated Republic of Brazil.
Players go to the bench and get ready to come out onto court. They're all going to be given mascots. Lin D is the mascot here, and they'll be thrown into the crowd. Although they'll have to have pretty strong arms because they're only little fluffy toys. I'm not sure they'll make it all the way out. The first referee today from Spain, Susana Rodriguez, on the left of the picture, and the second referee from Poland, Płata Dudek. Wish those two the best of luck. As always, we'll know if they've had a good game because we won't notice them.
Presentation of the soccer players, libero player and coach from the United States of America.
So time for the two teams to make their way out onto court. Alicia Glass will be setting player number 1. It's Rachel Adams, number 5, going through the middle. The governor, Jordan Larson, through the outside, number 10. Kelly Murphy through the opposite slot, number 12. Kimberly Hill, number 15, through the outside. That's how they line up. And number 16, Feluke Akinradiwo, going through the middle. Head coach Karch Kirai will be hoping his team can defend their title. Time for Brazil to make their way out onto court. The captain, Fabiana, going through the middle, number 1. Number 6, Thaisa Menez, going through the middle. Number 12, Natalia, going through the outside. Number 3, Danny Lins is setting. This is how they line up. It's Faye Garay who's going through the outside. Roberto Guimarães looking for the win for his team. Camilla Breit and Leah, the two liberos. Away we go with the gold medal match from the FIVB World Grand Prix Finals. Brazil in yellow serving, and it's the USA in the red and blue receiving. And the first point goes the way of Brazil. Figueiredo on that little tip on the backcourt pipe, managing to come up with the point. The USA have their first side out. High and wide to Sheila. Good dig by Bamworth, the libero. Slightly wild one from Hill. That will do nicely though. So both teams siding out with ease at the moment. Larson has the ball slowed down. That's a lovely swing from Figueiredo to the line. Not sure Hill really wanted to play it. Free ball coming for Brazil. Fabiana plays it. She's going to be a little bit late. Figueiredo is denied through four. Good blocking from the USA. The USA's blocking and defense has been an area that they've improved on dramatically in a relatively short space of time. You will see them during the course of this one. Hands going straight across the net. The minute they're above the net, they're going across in one motion. And it is making them a very difficult team to break down at times. And now they've edged in front. Free ball for the US, played in by Hill. So not having much luck at the moment through four. Figueiredo is though. Glass went too close to the line and Adams couldn't catch up. Sheila with the serve. Good lead. Another belter from Figueiredo. That's a brilliant swing. Lovely hang time from Adams. Opened herself up to the ball coming in and then was able to turn and swing away. And Natalia also showing how to hit the line. Just about stayed in. A mishit from Kimberly Hill. She doesn't care. USA have the lead at the first technical timeout. Good serve. Well, for as good as Faye Gray has been offensively, not matching up with her passing at the moment. Adams goes again for the USA. More trouble for Faye Gray. More trouble for Brazil. Timeout called by Guimarães. Well, it was Hill touched the net as she played the ball. Well spotted by Prodidida, the second referee. Murphy gets in on the action. Unforced error from Sheila, and there are quite a lot of unforced errors at the moment for Brazil, hence this lead by the USA. Oh, hello, touch given. Well, I think there'll be a challenge for that then. Brazil was setting up to receive. So now we have a challenge. Wow. Not even close. Just as well as a challenge system, isn't there, really? For those of us and those of you who played when there was no ability to challenge, and you think back to all those times where you know there was an injustice. And now at least that is partially resolved, whereby so long as you haven't wasted your challenge, you still have an opportunity to get the right outcome. A lovely reverse set from Danny Lins for Brazil to have their side out. Natalia with the serve. Akin Radowo with just a delicate touch over the net this time. Hill. Really good serving. The USA have done their homework, haven't they? That who to serve at, whereabouts to serve on court. Kelsey Robinson's come in for Hill to pass and defend. Taisa with the serve. Oh, she's normally really good. Too many errors at the moment for Brazil. And it's allowing the USA to get further away from them in this set. That's better. Fabiana through the middle. Sheila. Just watch Sheila's feet when she serves. She flirts with the baseline. She's had 2 foot faults in this tournament so far. She was really close that time. USA side out, and they lead at the second technical timeout by 5. Good up from Glass. That's a really good get. But it's Brazil who take the point. Nice chase from Figueiredo. Gabby draws the net touch from the USA. Brazil are closing the gap. Brazil are keen to keep running the middle, and why not? It's working. Oh, that's an absolute stonker from Rachel Adams. Brilliant swing. Larson. Brazil want a double touch. They're not going to get it. They won't complain if they win the point. They will if they don't. And now the complaints come. Block out for the USA. Maybe a little bit of luck as well. Well, that was a quicker ball out wide. Hill did well to deal with it. He was right into the blocking zone of Brazil. But she got the hit away before Fabiana could close the block. And Brazil called the timeout. USA have stretched away again.
Soltar isso, sai dando! E o saque é a mesma coisa, caralho! Não tem nada diferente, é só por erro mais nosso. São esses pontos que elas fizeram agora. Atenção, a marcação.
Larson again. Wow, why would you want to try and, well, because you can, I suppose, but Roberta trying to set that ball, and it's a negative set to try and get that into Fabiana, and she's miles away from her and moving away from the ball. Interesting decision making from Brazil. Nicely played from Gabby, who's keeping her place on court ahead of Sheila at the moment. The double substitution may be coming to an end shortly though. Once Brazil send Gabby round to serve. Fabiana with the ball. Thaisa and Natalia camping out to deny the USA. Little change up. Gabby is going out to 4. Went out to 4 to block, and Natalia went to 2. Normally Gabby would go to 2. She's the opposite player. But they are switching things around a little bit. Brazil trying to make it interesting. Although that serve doesn't help their cause. Adams now goes back and tries to put more pressure on Guimares' team. Fabulous swing from Murphy right onto that line. It was thumped. Well, they're going to call a challenge, but do you know what? It may look like it was out or wide the side, but you hit it so hard, that impact into the floor, which is what you're allowed to take, not the first touch, but the impact before it leaves the floor. That ball's going to spread out like a beach balloon. And that's Karsh going, how could it be anything but in? How could it be indeed? Nice swing from Natalia. It's interesting, isn't it, when you see the animation for the ball in out. Doesn't matter how hard the ball has been hit, whether it's been tipped or whether it's been absolutely snotted, that impact mark is always the same size. And that's Brazil not recognising Danny Lins was in the back row, putting a ball too tight to the net she couldn't get in and make a decent set on. Then she's having to defend that one. Figueroa now, though, on the pipe, but she's no good. But it's been given as a touch off the block, and the USA aren't complaining. Just caught Kelly Murphy. Well left by Larson. Lovely angle from Akinradewo, going back cross court and opening up set point now for the USA. Middle block couldn't get out there. She had all the room to her left to hit the ball into. Murphy with the serve. Overpassed and dispatched by Akinradewo. That's the way to finish a set. USA take it 25-18. Errors wise, that was a difference, wasn't it?